everybody, to another Runaways.Inc. podcast. Today, I'm joined with Bryce, the homie,
What's
little bro,
good?
and Ayana, another
Hey,
homie. I'm not sure what. Are y'all cousins? I've been wondering this for the longest. Like,
No.
nah, y'all just know each other for sure.
Yeah.
That's the homie though. Unfortunately, Logan cannot join us, and
Again.
yeah, again, oh shade. And today we'll be talking about the dumbest reasons we've been snitched on. Make sure to check us out on everywhere you can hear a podcast. I assure you, Anchor, Spotify, Spotify,
Apple
right
Podcasts,
here,
Google
YouTube, and
Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. All of them's it. And we also have a website now at www.runawaysinc.com. But yeah, so make sure to check us out, support us, and we gonna keep dropping bangers for y'all. Anyways, Ayana, take it over. What's the dumbest thing you been snitched on for?
dumbest thing I've been snitched on for was smoking weed in my house when it's legal. Bro, I had 2 grams. I smoked one with old girl. I was like, all right, cool. We both high, we chilling. She's like, let's smoke the other one. I'm like, no, like for what? She like, all right, I'm a snitch. And I was like, damn. Bro, it happened just like that, I promise.
Wait, was it your roommate?
She told my landlord I was smoking in my apartment.
Was it your roommate?
Yup.
Your roommate.
What?
Like, bro, like, I'm sorry.
It was your own roommate?
My own roommate, bro.
Jeez.
The level of trust that I had in her.
She dirty. I would never
She
do
was-
that again.
For real. She said, "You're not gonna smoke your other gram with me." Bet. I'm telling the landlord.
That's, bro, it went just like that. And then they was like, oh, we found your weed. I'm like, how you find my weed? Because I had buried it. Because when she told me she was gonna snitch, I was like, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't got no weed. So I had buried it in the ground. And she showed them exactly where I buried it. She pointed to it. She was like, it's right here. She
Damn.
saw me. We got a back door. She looked out the window.
Why didn't you keep it at your first?
See, I wasn't even thinking about all that.
Put it in your pants. They can't search you.
That is
True.
You could have just put it in your bra, and they would have been none the wiser.
Exactly.
No,
Unless
they
the
would have
smell is
smoked
still
that.
there.
They would have
Yeah.
smoked that shit on me for sure.
They probably would have smoked it in the house anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you could have claimed that you was out here smoking. You don't have to apologize for smoking. It's just in the apartment, so you could have just said you was out somewhere already smoking, and then
Oh, yeah,
do that.
that's true.
True.
Because there's
It
no
is.
way to tell unless they got cameras up in that bitch, which is illegal, so.
Yes, it is.
Knowing your roommate, she might though. No cap.
Yeah, facts.
She a little creepy creep.
For real.
Creepy
You just
creep, bro.
you hear her in the. Oh, that would be nasty. You invite your boyfriend over, you hear her in the other room getting off.
Bro, no.
what?
Why would you say that? No.
That'd be sick. That'd be
Boy,
sick.
what is you on?
You see the
Bro.
camera in the corner. Right off.
Bro.
You hear a knock on the wall talking about do more foreplay. You're like, what the fuck?
Bro, what?
Hear some banging on the wall. You hear her talking about slow down. Damn. Talk more, nigga. Damn.
Wow, you finished that quick, bro. I'm leaving.
I'm dead. She get mad. She get up and leave. Tell me, you gonna finish
Yup.
that fast? Wow, that's crazy.
You gonna finish that fast? Wow.
I'm out.
Bro, alright, I've been wondering this for the longest time. Have your roommate ever, cock blocked you?
Bro, yes. Bro,
You care to
yes.
tell a story on that? Because I've been wondering that
So,
the whole
I
time.
remember one time, me and him was on the couch because I had my little fire stick in the living room. So we on the couch, we was watching some anime. I'm like, all right, let's take it to the bedroom. So I bring my fire stick and shit in there. We literally laying down sideways, going at it, right? She knock on my door.
Ooh.
I'm like, bro, what? So I get up, I open the door and I lay right back down. We finished doing whatever we was doing.
Right?
And she come in my room and
As you should.
she like, he's spending the night. I'm like, bro, get out. She was like, you know, we can't have no other people here. It's against our lease agreement. And I'm like, bro, shut up, get out. And like, dude's still in me, and she just standing there talking. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
What?
She's standing there there talking to me, trying to have a full conversation. I'm like, bro, can you go? Like, I got no patience with her no more. I'm like, bro, after that, no.
Was it the same roommate?
Yes.
Damn.
Same roommate.
How are you
I'm like,
gonna?
no.
But how do you?
That's grimy, low key.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you not feel uncomfortable? Like, if I walked in on someone fucking, like, I'm leaving. I don't care what.
Exactly.
Bro, that's what I
don't care
was saying.
what
Like,
I had to
you
talk
stand
about.
there and watch, like, damn.
Or at least
stole
like
some
if,
money.
if it's something, if it's something that important, say it as you like are closing the door and leave. Just be like, hey, he can't spend the night, something like that, and then close the door, bro, or something like that.
He spent
But,
the night
like,
anyways.
Yeah,
Bro, it would be funny if she just opened the door. Oh my god, just started yelling. What are you doing?
Bro, you ain't never heard of this?
nah. She opened up the door talking about, can I join?
Bro, don't ever.
She talking about, we can make an Oreo.
Oreo.
No.
Simple. Simple. Y'all not trying to make an Oreo for the one?
Bro, speaking about relationships, right? Yo,
You had a
the
threesome,
dumbest... Hell no.
He had an interracial threesome.
Bro, I do not feel comfortable with that.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just something about it. I would never do that. I'm sorry.
I would never do that with another dude. I would feel uncomfortable
Of course.
just seeing another like hard dude, but with two girls, I don't know, my nigga. That's why I've never liked the idea of a train, because there's just a bunch of hard dudes standing around one female. Like I don't know.
I think
not
that
into
shit
that.
weird. First of all, trains is a no.
Yeah, and that doesn't even sound good for the girl, to be honest with you.
Honestly,
is it?
Okay, we ain't gonna get into this with you.
I wasn't about to say. No, I was about to say, if the dude is bisexual, it could be not only for a girl. You feel me?
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. But you out here double dipping?
What the fuck?
Isn't that a little grimy? A little grimy? Oh, you're double dipping?
A little bit. I ain't even gonna lie.
I don't know about you. Like one of them was like unclean by nature. Like the other one was meant for that. So it's designed to be like clean and everything, right? The other one isn't. So like, I don't know.
Bro, that's crazy.
Couldn't be me,
bro.
But
the dumbest shit that I got.
I was about to say.
The dumbest shit that I got snitched on for, right, is like, alright, so this was like in elementary, right? It was the same girl that was playing footsies with me. You remember that, don't you?
What was it called? What'd you call it? What was it, like feet?
Foot cuddling.
Foot cuddling, yeah.
Bro, what?
I didn't call it that. I did not call it that. That was all.
How the fuck do you foot cuddle? What the fuck? I ain't never heard of that.
But like, yeah, but whatever. Continue. You were playing footsies with.
Alright, look. I was dating her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this other girl that liked me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we was passing notes in class, trying to be sneaky and shit, right? So and like our desk where it was lined up, we had to pass it like through other people to get it to like each other, right?
Yeah.
So we was passing it to like, and then it ended up at this one girl that liked me, right?
Mm-hmm.
She opened it and she made sure not to like, show that she opened it in class. You feel me?
Yeah.
So she passed it on to the girl or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was trying to notes, and then it became recess time, right? This bitch is gonna snitch on me, G.
What were y'all sending back and forth?
Notes.
What was you all saying?
Notes, like,
Exactly.
we were just saying, "Oh, I love you too." Just stuff like that.
You were catching feelings in third grade.
Exactly.
Over feet cuddle?
Over feet?
No, nigga, shut up, bro. It wasn't like that.
Nah, man.
It was.
I mean, if that's your
nothing grimy,
I'm not gonna judge you. Like if that's how you get down.
No.
Ooh,
No.
I mean,
You know what
I had a dude pay me $50 to send him a picture of my feet. So
that's what. Okay, real quick before we continue, I'm so jealous. I always wanted to be like a girl for one reason, right? When I heard that y'all be getting paid that much money to send, you don't even have to send nudes for real, just pictures of your feet.
honestly,
I was so
I ain't
mad.
even go cap. It wasn't even a picture of my feet. I found that picture on Tumblr and I sent it to him. I ain't even gonna lie.
Like
That's
you
tragic.
scam people, bro. Like if I had an OnlyFans, right? If I was a girl, I had an OnlyFans.
First of all, you would never get no boyfriend.
I don't care. I'm not gonna tell him about it.
Yo, the Simps won't care.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to simp. Like, I don't know. That just doesn't sound attractive, right? Like even like when I look into like the girls I like, I don't like girls that like always listen to me. That shit is boring. I've been with a couple girls where I like told her to do something, she did immediately, and she wanted to do something else, and I just told her to do something, she folded, and just wasn't attractive. Like I don't know, like disagree with me. Like I don't know,
Bro, that's how I be like. Can we argue? Like I'm bored. Something.
Yo,
Bro, that's fast, bro. I be arguing with people just because I'm bored.
Bro, I do
man,
that.
like in this new relationship I'm in, right? I'm having a great time, but like I had a moment where I was like, this is too functional, and I wasn't used to it because I was used to only toxic relationships. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, shouldn't we be arguing, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, shouldn't you be
I
like
feel that.
asking me about?
You
something
just
like
dissed every girl that ever dated you.
I mean, every other girl, yeah, fuck them. They're my ex. Like, I don't care. Once they're my ex, they're excluded from my life. Like, I don't care.
Period.
Excluded. I just said they're excluded from my life. Okay.
I feel
Simple,
that.
like,
Bro, so I got snitched on for passing notes. And we had to have like, so in our class what we did was like circles whenever like there was an elephant in the room or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she pointed out the girl. She, the teacher gave no fuck. She was like, okay, so and so said that you and you was like just did not care. And she obviously told on us during recess because she didn't want to be noticed.
Yeah.
So that was all on her. So yeah, that happened. We had a whole class discussion. Everybody knew what we was doing now.
Put your whole business out on the street.
Exactly. And then ended up, bro, she slid in my life so smooth. She was like, okay, well, now that you're single, you know, maybe we could get it on. Bro,
I'm gonna go lie, I gotta
so
respect
smooth.
That shit's kind of, that's just, I don't know. Like you like casually in front of everybody break up a couple, and now you like, well, now that you single or whatever, shit.
Tell me why it worked too. Like we dated for like 4 years.
Damn.
4 years. Yo, what's her name? She cold.
I can tell you her
You
name.
can pop it out. She's cold. Shout out to whoever you are, bruh. Shout out to whoever you are. You're cold.
That's facts, bro. You dated me for 4 years. That's facts.
And you were able to date Bryce. Like,
bro.
I'll shout out to you. You different. I don't know. I fucks with you.
I was a simp back then.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, no, not a simp, but like I was not with like whatever a girl had said to me, right? I never just did it, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But like I wasn't all mean either, you feel me? I was like that one teacher's pet, but like it secretly wasn't a teacher's pet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was grimy in the streets, but like in front of adults, I'm like, hey, what's good?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel you though. Like I had to learn to like stand up for myself in relationships, because for a while I just didn't. I just kind of let people walk all over me, and then I don't know. It just one day.
I feel like that's why I can't keep a girl now.
I ain't never been that type.
And
I stab a nigga before they walk all over me.
Honestly, that's the problem. Is like I went from letting people like females walk all over me to like then I like snapped and did the exact opposite, and I was just mean to all of them, and I had to like slowly like work my way back and find that balance now.
I ain't got that balance. I'm just mean. My mama always asks me how I keep a boyfriend when I be bullying them. I can't help it.
Shit,
but I bully them because I love them. Tough love.
Yeah.
Nickel, what?
Yes.
No, low key, like when you have a girl that be like bossing around and shit, like you don't. First off, don't fold, right? But it's kind of fun to go back and forth. Like it's like.
To be honest though, I feel like a girl that stands up for what she wants is more attractive than a girl that just folds.
Bro.
No cap.
A girl with some confidence, man.
Like you ever watch Jade from Victorious, bro?
Yes.
I mean, she looked like she was.
That's my life. Exactly, bro. She was my life.
Well, I ain't really fuck with her like that, but yeah, I feel you. She scared me though.
She was like my life
at the time. I thought that bitch would stab me. I was good on that.
She did not scare me at all, bro. I'm like, ooh, I want that. I want to be back. Like,
oh no, Bryce a freak.
I'll let her stab me. I don't care.
I don't care.
I will.
But the dumbest thing that I got snitched on for, right? It was by it wasn't even by what's it called? It wasn't even like in the school setting, which was so goofy. But it happened after school, but it wasn't even like during, you know what I'm saying? Like, so basically,
yeah,
we were out in the back, we were just chilling, and we were being ignorant and we were being loud and we were like making fun of niggas as they walked by, right? And then we accidentally cooked the fuck. We were on her ass too. It was a grad student, but we didn't realize why she was a grad because she just looked like a kid. Like she was one of those like small like.
Who was it?
I don't remember her name. I never talked to her. It was like one of those all petite white women who are like 5'0", got like 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 that nasty bowl cut, like blonde hair.
Did she have glasses?
Yeah, she did. She looked like she was.
Bro, she snitched on me.
She looked like she was 10, right? So that was.
I got a story after you done about her.
It was like she looked like she was 10. So like we just kind of figured she was a freshman. We were just kind of cooking people as they went by, and somebody was like, he got suspended. He got suspended because he said he was like, "Shut up! You look like She said you look like Velma with Down syndrome.
Bro.
We were all sitting there, we were running around screaming. We were going crazy. Oh my god, I was on the.
It's funny because I know exactly what
I
she
was
looks like.
crying. Oh my goodness, it was too funny. But like, yeah, we all got in trouble. I actually didn't say anything to her. I was laughing at them. I was saying worse stuff to people who walked by beforehand. Though, I'm not even gonna lie to you. She walked over because something I said, and then but I didn't say anything to her, so I actually didn't get in that big of trouble. I just got like a couple detentions, and that's it. But like, I'm not tripping. They didn't even tell my parents, so it's whatever.
Bro, all right, that same grad, right?
Yeah.
It was me and this guy named Jeremiah. Shout out to you, Jeremiah. I know you won't care because we cool now. But like, all right, look. He even calls me little
Jeremiah.
bro, even though I'm older than him. What?
Bryce, cute.
Okay, so look, it was me and Jeremiah, right? We was outside of Miss Bergardi's office, right? So, well, all right, no, you know where? No, you don't. All right, we were like kicked out of the classroom from Miss Church.
You were a bad kid, bro. You were always doing something. You were always getting in trouble for something. It was like all of it was avoidable too, bro. Like it would just be like I don't know. I don't know. Continue.
Because all right, look. So Jeremiah made me mad, right? Mm-hmm. So I was choking this nigga out, G.
Bro.
But like, and then that grad, bro, that same grad came up, and I'm like, bro, chill out, bro. We're just joking, right? I was like, bro, chill out. We're just joking, right? She and Jeremiah knew that she was a snitch. I didn't. So I'm like, bro, we just joking, bro. You can go away. You feel me? So she went away, and she was like, you see this? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. And that's exactly what Jeremiah was yelling out, bro. And I'm like, bro, Jeremiah, what are you yelling out for? She ain't gonna snitch.
Wait, did he get in trouble too?
She came back.
Oh, okay, I was about to say you were choking him out. Why would he get?
I'm like, bro, what are you yelling for, bro? She ain't gonna snitch. And then she came back with Miss Garcia.
For reference, that's the vice principal. She basically the principal though.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yeah, she came back. Hey, she came back.
You know what? I can't even speak on it. I go to the school. I can't even speak on it. I can't even
Bro, so she came back with Miss Garcia, and she was standing there like, the grad student was standing there like, I got you now. I was in trouble. And I was there with my dad, so I knew I was going to get my ass beat if I didn't make a phone, right? So, I'm like, yo, bro, so Miss Garcia was like, bro, I was just playing with him, G. And you could ask him, we were just playing. And I never knew Jeremiah to be a snitch, so I'm like, okay, he's going, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be like, yeah, we were just playing. So, she went up to Jeremiah, bro, and I guess Jeremiah figured out that they could just check the cameras. So Jeremiah told the whole truth, G. Jeremiah was like...
He told the truth,
bro,
nothing but the truth.
This is not...
Treyway.
He said... Treyway. He said some damn, bro. No, this was not a joke. He was not playing around. He choked me.
Word? Exactly. Yo, when you came back to class, he was talking about, I'm back. You mad? He was happy too, bro. He snitched on you. They gave him food. They gave him food, bro. He was mad comfortable,
bro. So that nigga, bro. So I ended up having to spend ISS with her, the grad student, right?
Should have choked her. I saw it too,
bro. that was so awkward, bro. She looked at me. She was like, "Look, bro, I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all was playing." And I'm like, "I told you this before you snitched."
Yeah.
So I got mad, bro. And at the end, I'm like, "You know what? I'm not even that petty, so I forgive you. But just don't fucking talk to me, right?" And she didn't talk to me after that. We looked at each other in the hallway, and just was not it, Chief. And then I was in Ms. Bergardi's office talking about what happened in ISS. Because, you know, when you're in ISS, you got to rethink your whole
What is
life
Miss
decisions,
Bergardi's
right?
job? Like, I want to know her job.
I don't even
Because,
know.
like, you know those teachers, like, back when you were, like, in, like, high school, that just, like, they weren't even teachers. They just were, like, around the building and, like, would, like, help students. You would just hang out with in their, like, classes sometimes and shit like that.
Yep.
Like, I want to know what, because
bro.
they're not counselors either, bro. Like, I want to know what their official title is.
I don't know, but I was in Ms. Bergardi's room, right? That gas student, she was munching on her, like, dumbass salad, right? And I was making up lies because
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
tell
want
Miss
to get in
Bergardi
trouble.
you was talking shit. Soon as school back, I'm be like, you remember Bryce,
No,
curly headed ass little nappy head nigga?
I'm not talking shit about her. I'm talking about shit about the grad. Like, she was eating her stupid ass salad, right? The grad. She was eating her dumb ass salad, right? And I'm over here because I'm living with my dad, so I know I'm gonna get my ass beat. So I'm making up lies after lies after lies, right? That grad student's over here like, no, that's a lie, and just munching on her salad, bro. She's like, nope, that's a lie. Well, Ashley, let me tell you what Ashley
Real quick, to the
off,
audience,
bro.
don't lie. You'll just get your ass in more trouble. Don't do it. Don't be like Bryce.
Bro,
He got himself in more trouble.
Miss Bergardi didn't believe the grad student, so I didn't get in more trouble. Yeah, so it was crazy because she's like, well, Ashley, let me tell you what actually happened. So I cut that bitch off. I'm like, bro, why are you here? She said, you know, my bad, I'll step out. And I'm like, yeah, you do that. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, yeah, you do that.
I mean, no offense, but like a kid, like, I don't know, man. So
I was like in 7th grade too.
You know, I feel like there's a cultural difference, right? Just between like what, like, just like when people like stand up for themselves. Because I just feel like those like more wealthy white people just don't stand up for themselves at all. They just they just fold instantly. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
I'm like, bro, why are you even here? So she ended up leaving. I told my lies or whatever. It worked. But I still got pissed in the motherfucker, bro. I'm like, you trying to get my ass beat, huh? Because the way how she was standing when she snitched on me, she was saying like, yeah, I got you now. I know what I did. You're gonna get your ass beat.
Like bye, your mother. I told mom.
Exactly. She's just sitting there like, ooh, you finna get in trouble.
Get him. He's over here hyping her up in the background.
Fast, bro. Being like her hype man. And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Let me tell my lies.
I remember one time I brought a butter knife to school in 3rd grade. Because, bro, I was in 3rd grade. I thought that shit was gonna do something. Because somebody
spread a bitch out.
some girl was bullying me because, okay, this is what had happened. These little kids was thoughts already. Okay, so they had dropped a pencil under the desk, and she had told this boy to look under the desk. So I'm like, I want to look too. So I looked under the desk. Girlie ain't wearing no panties. I'm like, bro, what? And so she started bullying me, calling me gay and shit. Turn out I am gay, but I was like, all right, bitch. So I brought a butter knife to school. And I pointed out, and she told the teacher. And then my mom was like, why you bring a butter knife to school? And I was like, because the teacher said she needed something to open up the back of a thing with, because she needed a screwdriver.
And I was like, that's not even believable.
She needed a screwdriver, and I thought a butter knife would like open it for her. So I bought the butter knife. And then my teacher was like, nah, she getting bullied. She was going to cut these kids. And I was like, sure the fuck was.
Sure the fuck was. Hey, I mean, like, I don't understand. How old were you when that happened? Like, what grade was you in?
I was in 3rd grade.
3rd grade? Ew, they just learned what they cuckoo was. They already trying to give it up.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I was
bro.
Like, bro, what? I was totally confused. I was like, bro, what is this?
They gotta go through something. You don't just like, because when I was our girls had cooties and shit, bro. I was not on that. I was running around tackling niggas, giving them cootie shots and shit, bro. Like I didn't care. Cootie shots was serious back in Erickson, bro. I'm telling you. Like we would have the little marker, and like if we saw a dude talking to a girl, like if they like made physical contact, it was instant. We would over there, run over there, right, tackle his ass, right? Be like circle, was it circle? Fuck, was it circle, dot, dot? Just gave you a cootie shot and then run away, right? And like I don't know, it was so weird, but that's how we operated. It was simple. It was an underlying bro code, and then they kept breaking it.
Where
Yes,
y'all
bro.
at, Eric?
Oh, there was a
Erickson
wedding,
kids
bro. He broke the code. I don't know what to tell you. They exchanged friendship.
We
had to expel him from the dudes, man. We did not mess with bro for the rest of the year. It was a little brutal, but I didn't care. We did not talk to him. He was excommunicated. Like we did not fuck with him at all because he was out here like chose the females over us, bro. I'm sorry. Like how you gonna do that? Day one we were playing Pop Tropica and Club Penguin together, bro. That was my guy. And he gonna choose these females over us? We weren't happy.
Bro, Jeremiah had like 15 girlfriends on what is it called? Like that penguin shit? The fucking...
They had internet relationships on Club Penguin.
Yeah, on Club Penguin, bro. He had 15 girls, bro.
That is tragic.
It was like in 4th or 3rd grade, G.
Oh. So. I know you guys... Real quick, real quick. Why don't we talk about something a little more serious, right? So, I don't want to like. I know you guys have heard of the Ahmaud Arbery shooting, right? And where like.
Oh, you mean that?
Where like.
Go ahead. Explain.
Basically, for any viewers who aren't aware of what happened, it was a black man, right? And he was jogging in a neighborhood, and these two armed white men, there was a break-in in the neighborhood previous to this, right? So these two armed white men took it into their own hands to go out and basically, quote unquote, they said they were going to do a civic arrest, which in that state, it is legal for civilians to go out and arrest known criminals, though. That's the thing. There was no proof that he did this. They just assumed because he was a black man, he was young, and he was jogging in the neighborhood he didn't live in, that he was the perpetrator of his crime. So when they caught up to him, they shot him with a shotgun and killed him.
I heard that there was not even any reported robberies in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit crazy. They just killing niggas to be killing niggas.
For real. And they were out in the middle of nowhere too. Which it's like, I don't know, man. They hunted him down. You could see them pull up in their car. Like they're waiting for him at the end of the street. One's in the back of a pickup truck with like an assault rifle. The other one's on the street with a shotgun. Unfortunately, there's no audio, but like you can still clearly see what happened. It's not difficult to understand. And what's crazy, the person who recorded this whole incident was a prosecutor who was friends with the people who murdered him. So that he wanted to help them get off and tried to they said he tried to tamper with the video a little bit to make it seem like he was like the aggressor or whatever. But no one's that stupid. No one's gonna believe that these two armed people would feel seriously threatened by this random jogger. Yeah, exactly. No weapon, no nothing. And it's just so stupid. It makes no sense. It's just a hate crime. And the people who try to defend it, I don't know. I just don't respect that at all. They're just ridiculous for doing that. You think we'd be able to put racism aside in the middle of a pandemic where the whole world is threatened, but nah, people can't do it. It's sad.
To be honest though, I feel like racism got even more fucking more serious because of this pandemic. Because there's not to change the topic off what you were saying, but there's so many people that's blaming the Chinese for this shit. You feel me? That's just
continue.
Yes, bro. And they're just blaming them, oh, you released this out on the world, you're fucking nasty. I hate your kind. You know what I'm saying? They weren't saying it as aggressive.
Nah, some of them were, exactly, bro. Some of them are doing that.
Exactly. Bro, and I feel like because of the pandemic, it just got more fucking hectic with the racism. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know,
I feel since Trump been elected, more people is openly showing their racism and their true colors because Trump low key promote that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like more people like doing that shit like out open. Like most people they would be calling people niggers in their head, but now they actually saying that shit and doing shit. So I
Yeah.
think that's where we done fucked up. We supposed to be trying to make America great again when all you really doing is tearing it apart.
Yeah. There was a
Again.
great analogy. It was strange. I think it was like D.L. Hughley or somebody who made this analogy. I didn't expect that from him, but it was really intelligent. So I'm gonna share it, right? So he basically said that like Obama is what we wanted to be as a country, right? Like this self-made, educated black man who like slowly worked his way up to like becoming the president, right? Like that's like the America we want to be, and like Donald Trump is the America we actually are, this rich, shady businessman who lied and cheated his way into the presidency, right? Like, and I just thought that was like a great analogy because, you know, like, I think just the United States has been exposed by Donald Trump, right? Like, and I know he didn't mean to do this, but like, when, like, he didn't mean to, like, I think the only good thing to come of like him, like, you know, saying all these crazy racist things is like, people are aware now that racism has not gone down at all. Like, if anything, it's increased, right? And people are like, that it's like front line and center again, because some people want to like forget like how bad racism is in this country. And with Trump as a president, openly like promoting it, and like people feeling comfortable and entitled enough to actually like do these acts, so like openly, like murdering, mowing down people in like their places of worship, destroying Asian businesses, still killing unarmed black teenagers in the streets, and it's just getting worse and worse. You know, like, it's just like America has been exposed, and like people are like forced to wake up now. They can't ignore us anymore.
Damn. To be honest though, I feel like there's more shit out there than like racism. I feel like is like a well-known thing. You feel me? Like people, well, at least I hope people still know that it exists.
Yeah, some
you know
people really don't.
Like I hope people still.
Some people really
that.
are just not aware of it because it doesn't affect them.
Which is like crazy to me because like, do you not see any of this shit? Like, are you not woken up to reality yet? You know
you got to remember, bro, we are a minority in this country. Like there are lots of areas in this country where there just aren't any black people, or there aren't any Asian people, or whatever. So they just aren't aware of it because it's not happening in their community. Like in Ypsilanti, I feel like you would be hard pressed to find one white person who doesn't at least acknowledge it's a thing, and that's because they might not be surrounded by black people, but you can't really go somewhere in Ypsi where you're not gonna find one black person, right? Like we're here and we're present.
Yeah.
This community is a lot different from like, I don't know, like what's a fucking state in the middle of nowhere? Fucking Iowa, right? No black people in Iowa. Let's keep it a buck. Like, so like the people who live out there aren't going to be aware of the effects racism has on society and like how prevalent it still is in our nation.
I think most people don't even know they being racist and shit. Like, okay, so I think the problem is people don't realize the difference from stereotyping and prejudice and racism, because racism is when you dislike a whole fucking race. Prejudice is when you be like, yo, they black, they might rob me or some shit. That's not necessarily racist. If they up there, I mean, it's like the first step to racism.
Yeah, fear and misunderstanding leading to hate.
Yeah,
I feel you.
So like, I feel like if people, I think people just ignorant. They lack information and knowledge. So if we can enlighten them, then it could help this entire nation, really, this entire world.
It's just so important to be able to like just have a conversation, right? Like, remember, I'm just going to use Logan as an example, right? Not that he said anything racist, but just like, remember how when we were talking about in the planning meeting, how he didn't want to really talk about race because he felt like he was going to get attacked. I feel like a lot of white people feel that way, right? they feel scared. They feel like either guilty or
Bro.
scared that they're gonna get attacked, right? Or they feel like guilty about like something that their people did. And I don't blame them for either of that, right? I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. I think we as a community also have to do better in that way of not just attacking someone because they're white, but like informing them, like and trying to inform them and get them to understand where we're coming from. Not just like, you're white, you did this to us, but more like, listen, there are lots of people who look just like you who would kill people just like me for doing basic things, and you just need to understand that and accept that, and we can all move forward together. You feel me?
Facts. Bro, alright. What I'm about to say, right? I'm about to get hated on by everybody that's listening to this. Even you guys, right? Probably. But like, I feel like us as like black people, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everything that white people do is racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of it, like most white people, most likely, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go down to Texas,
no, but like most white people aren't racist. I see where you're going with it. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Exactly, but like, all right, so I feel like us, like our community as black people, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got white people to be scared to even call us black. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my family members, we were talking about this like a few weeks ago, right? And it's crazy because, all right, I know this one girl, right? And she's white, you know what I'm saying? And she said, I'm not trying to be racist, but like, your skin color isn't the same as mine. So because we were talking about like what type of showers we like, you know what I'm saying? And she said she likes the showers where like it's really hot and makes her skin red, you feel me? And I'm like, ooh, I don't really like that. And she was like, yeah, but like at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I never, experienced that, you know what I'm saying? Well, my skin being red, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, probably not for you because, you're not the same color. Not to be racist or anything, but like you're not the same color as me, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really take that as being racist, you know what I'm saying? But we really got people out here to be scared to call us even black, you feel me? And I feel like we have to just do better.
We have to do a better job on like, well, I mean, first we can attack those who are like attacking us for sure. Like I always like to promote like self-defense and all that, but like we also need to be like make sure we're engaging people open and like educate them and not to like alienate them away from us, because like they could want to do better and just they genuinely don't understand some things that could offend us, right? So if we come to them with like love and like understanding, then we could like bring them in and make them like just aware, right? Aware of like what they contribute to that like hateful environment, versus like we could come at them and be like, well, you said this and that and that and that's offensive and you're a terrible person, and then that's it, and they don't gain anything from that. If anything, that turns them off from trying to help us. It's self-destructive,
right, bro? And
it's not just white people too.
I'm not honing.
We do it to our own community, bro. We are a very broken community.
Yeah, we do. And I'm not trying to hone in on black people, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we've like been through a lot, you feel me? But look, I feel like it's wrong to like say that every white person is racist. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some black people that's really out there saying that every white person they know is racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you see her? That might be your friend, but inside of her mind, she's thinking you're a dirty nigger. And I'm like, what? Come on, no. Like, you can't just assume that about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. But
where are you getting a lot of hate?
Because,
I feel like a lot of people would agree with you on that.
Yeah, a lot of people would agree with me, but like where I live, right? A lot of people don't see that.
I live with you, man. I live in your neighborhood.
No, I'm talking about like, all right, when I was at, I don't want to say the name of the school, but when I was at that school, right? Like your school, I would say that, and usually, and one of them's in your class, and well, not in your class, but in your grade, I'm pretty sure. And she was talking about how like, all right, so before I even get into this, do you guys think that white people or that
black people can be racist? Yeah.
I feel like everybody could be racist.
Yeah. All right. All right, cool. Because we had this discussion in class, or not in class, but like we had this discussion on like the bus, right? and she was talking about how black people can't be racist, and I'm like, all right, explain to me how black people can't be racist. You feel me? Because to me, I feel like everybody can be racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not white people.
I feel like everybody
the people-
can be racist because like racism is literally like the hatred or like what is that shit called? It starts with an S.
But trying to like stereotype.
Yeah, stereotype against a race, and a black person can stereotype a white person. They can be like, "Oh, this is a white person and they do coke or some shit." I don't know, but like,
yeah,
anybody can be racist.
Because there's so many more races than just black and white, right? And I feel like people who think that way aren't taking in all those other races, right? Like you could be a black person and be completely racist against like Latino people. You could look at them and be like, look at them dirty immigrants coming in my country, right? I know black people who think that way, who genuinely think that way. And it's like, you're racist against that community. True. Like, just because you're black doesn't mean, just because you are a minority that faces oppression, doesn't mean you can't be racist. Like, you can be racist against white people and it just won't be punished. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I think that's a bad thing. If anything, I'm low-key a little racist against white people. I can admit that. I'm not even going to front with you. Like, I'm not going to treat every white person just differently because they're white. But it's just like, in my mind, I already know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I accept it and I'm trying to change that. But it's just not easy, you know?
I grew up in a different... All right, we're like... Yeah. How old are you? Like 17? I'm 50. So I'm not going to say that I didn't grow up in like the same... like age as you feel me? Because I kind of did, but like I've grown up to be sheltered. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom sheltered me. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I always like it was like a given to me that anybody could be racist, right? Because I grew up to be sheltered, and when people say that, like all right, so if people say like, oh, only white people can be racist, you know what I'm saying, and black people can't. Like I'm not getting into other races because, like I said, I've been sheltered. I don't really know that much about this topic. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know, I feel like is worth like the important stuff for me, at least. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really grow up around. Like, well, I mean, I guess I kind of do. I mean, Mexicans are taking on the table, but I don't get out like that. You feel me? But like. I don't really have experiences with other races other than white and black, right? So when people say that only... Because I saw black people that can be racist. Like, you just hate white people just because. You know what I'm saying? And when that just kills me. And it kills me how... Alright, because in my mind, I feel like if I post this on YouTube, I'm going to get a whole bunch of dislikes. You feel me? Which... Because this is such a touchy topic for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, like... I feel like I think it's a little open-minded. You know what I'm saying?
Because like we've been experiencing, I think it's a little goofy that it's touchy, and I feel like we should try and change that. Just like not just our, but like our society as a whole. Because if we try to ignore it, because it feels like for the longest, for hundreds of years, we've just tried to ignore the topic of race, right? Like obviously there's the civil rights movement, but like since then we've just tried to ignore the topic of race and tried to change it into other things that it's not. Right? Like I hear a lot of people trying to change it into like an economical issue, which it is. Do not get me wrong, it is. But at the same time, we can't just get away from this, right? Like I heard my school, this made me really tight. My school had an English class. I think this just might have been our teacher. I don't think this was like school curriculum thing, but like just our teacher had us do this what's it called? This lesson where like I guess it was like I don't know, like it was basically a simulation, right? Like a simulation website, and it's like a lesson you kind of work through in small groups, and it was entitled "Race: The Power of an Illusion," and it went on to say like basically like race scientifically really isn't a thing. We're all humans, and like the whole idea behind it was like it's just a social construct, so it's like powerless. And that made me so mad because it was just stupid to me, right? Like everything in society is a social construct. It's society, so it builds it up, right? So that's not useless at all. Like, like that's just that doesn't that sound just dumb to you, right? Like society is built from social constructs. So you can't say that just one, like just like you know what I'm saying? Like just one is useless and powerless. Like
Yeah.
Scientifically, there's nothing wrong with a 50-year-old man having sex with a 14-year-old girl. Scientifically, it'll still work. It'll still work. The pieces will still work, right? Scientifically, there's nothing wrong with that. But as a society, we see that as being wrong, and that's a very important social construct. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just an example, but like, bro, just because it's a social construct does not mean it's not important. You know, I don't know. It's just very dumb to me.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? When you said that, I'm pacing around in my room as I talk, right? When you said that, bro, I stopped dead ass in my tracks. I'm like, wait, what? There's nothing wrong with it. And then you said scientifically, and I'm like, okay,
scientific.
I know what you're saying. But like when you first said that, bro, I'm like, hold up, come on, hold up.
Nah,
like,
bro, hey, I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
Bro.
Age is just a number, jail's just a place, my guy. We do not support underage sex with like adults. That's not okay.
Exactly. Yo, and the reason why you guys don't really hear me talk about racism that much, because I don't think you ever heard me talk about racism, Corey.
You don't take nothing seriously, bro.
Yeah, and that the reason is
you don't take nothing seriously.
No, I mean I do, but like the reason why I don't talk about that, right, is because I haven't grown up. Like I said, I've been sheltered, so I haven't grown up with it. You feel me? I really only talk about shit that I've only experienced. So that's why I talk about mental health so much. Because in my 6th grade class, bro, shit was hectic, G. About just mental health completely. People were stabbing themselves with pencils.
What schools did you go to, man? Why you did not? Y'all grade is different. Y'all grade is different. I ain't never heard of people stabbing themselves with pencils, man. That's different. That is
with their own nail?
That's. I know we're talking about racism, but I'm gonna be racist for a minute. That's that white people shit, bro. I ain't never heard.
No, it was a
we don't
black
claim
person.
Them. They be brainwashed. I'm playing.
I'm gonna tell you who it was after this podcast, but that's why y'all don't really hear me speak about, because it's not like I don't take shit seriously, and I feel like a lot of people get that misconception about me. You feel me? That that I don't take stuff serious, because I joke around like a lot, but like really I do take stuff like hella serious. Like what Logan was saying before, when like we were actually helping people, you know what I'm saying? We were, but like at the same time though, I don't know if we were saving lives, and that's why I laughed, because it made us sound like disgenuine. Like I did this just to brag about it. You feel me? That's why I laughed. I'm like, I mean, when I do stuff, I do it genuinely. I don't do it for like brag rights or exactly. I do it because I legitimately care. You feel me? So if you like see me like not giving a fuck, I'm not going to speak to you because I don't care what you're going through. Because you didn't care what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you guys just don't hear me talk about this hot subject a lot. So I'm sorry for like getting off task or whatever, but that's why you guys just don't.
Ion, you got anything else to add? All right, cool. Well, you think we should wrap it up, bro? We're hitting 50 minutes. We're getting a little long. All right, cool. Well,
yeah, sure.
All right, I'll hit the outro. As long as y'all don't have anything else to add. This is I feel like this is a whole other topic for like a much longer episode, racism. But I'm glad that we were able to, exactly. I was gonna say, I'm glad you said touch on it. I was gonna say like pop the cherry. That's not it. Anyways, so this has been Runaways.Inc. What episode is this? I'm losing track, bro. Quarantine got me bugging. This is an episode of Runaways.Inc. podcast. As always, shout out to Anchor. Thanks for putting us on and allowing us to use your platform. And thank you all for listening. Enjoy your nights, man, or days, mornings, whenever you listen to this. If you on the beat,
make sure to share with your friends. Make sure to share it with your friends. Check out our website to give us reviews, to tell us how we're doing and what topics you want us to touch on. It's www.runawaysinc.com. Okay. So just give us reviews. I'll probably email you because you got to sign up to, give your review. I'll probably email you talking about congratulations, you signed up. You know what I'm saying?
If this
Give
hits the
us your
100
review,
streams,
you know what I'm saying? So
this hits 100 streams in 2 days. We're gonna link you Ayana's OnlyFans. So just let you know.
OnlyFans bet, bro.
It's fire. Don't sleep.
We know y'all been secretly.
I got a 2-month subscription. Don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
So dope.
Bro, alright, this has been Runaways Inc. with DJ Corey.
All right, peace.